All right, everyone, and welcome to the midweek market wrap up. It's been a while since I've done this. Actually, I think 3 weeks, and it's because of the holidays that have been going on. Shortened week doesn't really make a lot of sense, in my opinion, to see what's happening midweek on a 4-day week. But if you're new here, what we're going to do is quickly go over kind of my thoughts of the market so far this week. This all culminates into a live stream that I do at the end of the week. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in any of the tools that I have here, if you're interested in more of this content in blog form, plus access to my trading room, my scans, a live Q&A that I do with just members once a month, all of that is in the description below. So without further ado, let's just get into it, starting with Bitcoin. So we are still in this kind of range that we have been in for a very long time, between kind of 20,000 and say 15,000. We came up to test it once, we've pulled back, and now we're just kind of slowly grinding up. RSI has gotten oversold. Last time RSI got oversold was right here, which is a bit scary. But for me, as long as we can't break this, then I'm not interested in a long play on Bitcoin. As long as we can't break this, I'm not interested in a short play of Bitcoin. So for me to be interested long Bitcoin, I need to see it break, pull back, and then maybe start to move a little higher. That would get me interested in the long side. The short side, same kind of thing. I need to see this break in some way or the other. However, as someone who always looks at relative strength, here we go. Matic, which is some coin. I'm not really too sure what it does, but I bought a little bit on this candle right here as we broke out. It still kind of looks good. The idea being, I just talked about how close we were to lows on Bitcoin, but on Matic, we're holding up actually pretty well. We held this support for a long period of time, and now we're kind of pushing up. So talked about the RSI before. RSI was not able to get oversold on Matic and this whole base, showing that there's really just not a lot of sellers in this name. So some good relative strength. That's what I always chase. So I'm going to participate in this instead of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin continues to rally and knocks through that level, Matic will probably do all right as well. Now into the individual stock market. So we had this candle on Monday that was a little bit concerning, but we held that on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we rocketed. So this area right here, I'd been talking about on the live stream for weeks. Some accumulation was going on at 380, just bouncing around and bouncing around 380, and now we've moved off it. Now, what's important is CPI tomorrow. We have CPI tomorrow before the market opens. I think that will dictate everything, right? So, so after CPI, we'll either be up here, we'll be down here, who knows? But for now, this is a pretty good look. This push up off of this resistance zone right here. USO, we have support in through here, here, and here. And then we have this anchored VWAP from above. So I'm not too bullish on oil yet. I'm watching this anchored VWAP from highs here. However, we're holding this support pretty well. If we can kind of get above that anchored VWAP and start to move, then I'm really, really interested in oil as a ability to, not necessarily the commodity, but the individual names. But for now, I'm just impressed it held that support. Home builders. Home builders are looking incredibly strong. They've broken out of this range right here, gapped up and held today. So some great relative strength going on there in home builders. So, you can look at that and you can look at the individual names. I think KVH is actually moving down after hours. So we'll see if on a pullback, if this breakout area holds and maybe some continuation going on there. Some individual names to leave you guys with is this EYE. Again, I'm a very much a creature of habit. I love when stocks break a prior resistance, it pulls back, and that holds as support, and then we start to move higher. So we've got this clear line in the sand right here on I. If it can get above that, I think that would be interesting. YUM, same kind of thing. The breakout area is a little bit further back right there, but just a nice bull flag here on Yum Brands. hopefully some continuation there. And last but not least, QSR. Again, same kind of thing. Big, strong push up. Came in and established some support here, putting in these lower highs. If we can break that and push higher, fantastic. The beauty of trading these kind of volatility contractions, these bull flags, this kind of thing is I know right where I'm wrong, right? So I did buy a little QSR today. If we ever break this low, I'm out. So that's my risk right there. I'm hoping that if I'm right, I can make multiple times that risk. That's kind of all there is to it. So again, if you're interested in more of this content, anything like that, link is in the description below. I would love to see you on my website. There's an email list there as well if you want to sign up to be part of the live stream. I don't ever give out or sell that email list. So in the description below, we'll just let you know when I'm going live, and I will talk to you guys soon.